Hello, and welcome back to the Bob Cave. We're here for Season 4, Episode number 10 of my old school universe mode, in which, as you guys already know, we do WWF and WCW from 1991. Then we have, basically, WCCW from 85 and UWF from 1986. So, hope you guys are doing well out there. Let's get ready to get into this. We're starting off with WWF Primetime. I actually probably should change out that logo because Primetime has a new format with a studio audience now. So we have WWF Primetime, episode number 308, and it is February the 18th, 1991. And it is hosted now by Vince McMahon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Let's get into this show. Let's start it off. We're gonna play this first match here with it's a number one contender tag team battle royal. It's a 12-man battle royal. You might as well say 6 teams. We have Demolition, Legion of Doom, the Nasty Boys, Power and Glory, the Rockers, and the Orient Express. Now, I think we left the Rockers out of this one because we only had 10. We could only do 10. But be that as may, let's go ahead, let's get into this. We're going to play this one. And yes, we're going to go Brian Knobbs here. And a hell of a stacked lineup here. I mean, you look at them teams, some Hall of Fame teams in there. The Road Warriors, Demolition not in yet, but it's sure to be one day. Same with the Nasty Boys, no doubt about it. Nasty Boys are Hall of Fame tag team. Can't say too much about Power and Glory being Hall of Fame or no disrespect to the Orient Express, but they'd probably go in somewhere as bad company before they would the Express. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Nasty Boy, Jerry Sags, and Hercules going at it, starting things off in this Royal Rumble matchup. Hercules with a nice counter. The power of Power and Glory taking on Nasty Boy Jerry Sags in this Royal Rumble. Is actually a battle royal. All the teams started out at once. Shame that we don't have games doing that. I mean, could have probably done like a 6-man battle royal. Did 3 teams, but figured let's get some love in there. Let's get all the teams. All right, number 3, we got Road Warrior Animal. As Sags is working over Power. Animal in. Animal, forearm to the back. Irish whip over the top. Sags eliminated. Animal showing off that awesome strength. Animal going to work on Hercules. Rubbing his elbow into the face of him. In the corner. Drop kick by Herc, missed. Animal waistlock. Back elbow by Herc. Herc caught him. Hooked the arms. Suplex. Here we go. Number 4 is Kato. One half of the Orient Express and going after Power. Eating the back elbow. As Hercules working over Animal. Animal dropped. And Kato going back after Herc. Big mistake turning her back on Road Warrior Animal like that. Animal tossing Kato over the top. Herc trying to catch him with the right. Kato back in the ring now. From the apron. Arm wrench. Throwing the hair back. Pulling him back. Running DDT now by Road Warrior Animal. Here we go. Number 5 is Demolition Smash. And as I said, this is a 10-man over the top rope battle royal, quote unquote. Should be. For the number 1 contenders for the tag team titles are Smash, nails Hercules with a chop block. And a backbreak by Smash, and oh my! Animal just leveled Smash! Smash eliminated with that running clothesline. Smash didn't even have a chance. Road Warrior Animal has been dominant in this one so far. As Hercules started as number 1. Here we go, Nasty Boy Brian Knobbs, number 6. That's who we're playing as. Not going to be able to call everything, but we're going to try to call what we can. Here we go. Got Kato. See you later, Kato. Get the hell out of my ring. Oh, no, Nasty Boy Knobbs. Nailed by Animal. Let's take a breather, baby. Kato now. Multiple strikes. And a Michinoku driver taking down Knobs. Herc going to town on Animal. And Crush, number 7. Let's see if he can get some revenge. That Smash was eliminated by Animal. Animal going right after Crush. And of course, as you know, there we go, Knobs. Alright, get out of here. Knobs getting out. And a backbreaker on Knobs. Tanaka in. So all of the Orient Express are in. Knobs pulling in Kato. Kato at the back door, DDT number 9, Paul Roma. And Knobs is busted up and after that DDT. Pretty boy Roma and eating a clothesline from Knobs. Knobs is pissed. Counter by Roma. Irish whip pulling Knobs back into a short arm clothesline. Alright, we know who number 10 is going to be. It's going to be Road Warrior Hawk and the Road Warriors Legion of Doom are going to be in here together. Alright, gotta get to that. Come on, Roma. Back club on. And a toss up by Crush in the background. Going to work on Hercules. Hercules started out. He's been in here the longest. Animal. Suplex on Knobs. And a Bulldog. Now it's got more of that Battle Royal feel. No, damn you out. Hold on, let me lift my damn wife. Oh, jeez. All right. Hercules going after Animal. And if you recall, Power and Glory did cost the Road Warriors a shot at the tag team titles. And Tanaka looking to get rid of Knobs. The old-fashioned way, throw him over the top rope. No! Roma and Tanaka got rid of me. Alright, let's just watch it, see who wins. The Nasty Boys did win. Damn. Alright, Crush now with that spinning back hit to the gut. As Animal laying Kato out with the forearm. See you later, Kato. Alright, one half of Orient Express are eliminated. Power and Glory now going after each other. Crush in there getting driven back by him. Hawk now looking to toss pretty boy Paul Roma. Driving him down. Paul driver by Animal on the Crush. And here we go. Hawk eliminating Roma. And Hercules. Hercules gonna eliminate Road Warrior Animal. Yes. Slamming him over the top. And it's nothing but heels. And Hulk left. Power slam by Hercules. Road Warrior Hawk running DDT. He is the freshest man. He came in there last in this Battle Royal. And Hawk eliminates Hercules. Side Russian leg sweep by Tanaka, taking out Crush. Here we go, Hawk locking up with Tanaka, dragging him over to the rope. Crush now got him from behind, back elbow by Tanaka. Forearm. Hawk with a hammer throw, throwing him over the top rope. Crush not having it. Crush got him up, no! Too much weight for him. Hawk taking Tanaka down with that clothesline. Irish whip into the corner. And an Irish whip over the top. Crush is in trouble. Crush just ate a big boot. See it later, Crush. And Tanaka. Arm wrench. Pat Tanaka eating a forearm there. Road Warrior Hawk in control now. Taking Tanaka over to the rope. No, and a counter by Tanaka. Pat Tanaka float over into a crucifix. Road Warrior Hawk with a lariat. Running clothesline there by Hawk. Hawk pressing up Tanaka and slamming him down. Gorilla press slam. And here we go, Irish whip off the ropes, drop kick by Road Warrior Hawk. And Hawk now, Tanaka with the counter. Pat Tanaka in control. Hawk draped against the rope. Tanaka, running clothesline. Pat Tanaka wins. The Orient Express. That would have been something. Let's look at some highlights right here. See me getting dumped on my head right there. Animal dumping out someone, didn't catch who it was. Right here, Hawk. Dominating until that running clothesline. And Pat Tanaka can't believe it. Alright. Let's rematch. And send that bad boy. Was that like a 3.5 star? So pretty good out from both teams. All the teams involved, should I say. Alright, that ain't that now. Gotta love it. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna sim that one. And it's gonna go to the Nasty Boys. Alright, after that we get a visit at Washington, D.C. with Mean Gene. We got Primetime News. And then Mean Gene interviews a Virgil with Roddy Piper. Match number 2, we have the debut of the Viking, who will become the Berserker. We did not download one yet. There's only one on here. I've been contemplating about upgrading this roster onto the 2K24. So, might start working on that. There's a badass Berserker on there, so once I start, we'll have him on there. So, alright, we're gonna sim this first one. Well, excuse me, this third one now. After the Viking match, the Viking took on David Isley. The Viking won by countout. We get a event center with Sean Mooney. And then Rick Martel takes on David Wolf. So, right here he's taking on Exile. And Martel going to get the win. Then we get our WrestleMania report. Next up, we get the Big Boss Man taking on the Barbarian. And Boss Man is going to get the win. Haku and the Barbarian attack the Big Boss Man after the match. Match number 5, we have Crush taking on Shawn Michaels. And both men were involved in that Battle Royal. Like I said, couldn't do 12, so the Rockers weren't involved. So let's go ahead and play this one. And we are going to play this one as Shawn Michaels. So it's actually Crush with Mr. Fuji. I don't have a Mr. Fuji, but Crush had Fuji in his corner here. Taking on one half of the Rockers. One half of Demolition, taking on one half of Rockers. Alright, and as always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. And if you haven't done so already, down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And here we go. Let's start this match off. Match number 5 on Primetime Wrestling. Crush taking on Shawn Michaels. And Crush starting off belly to belly. Toss up. Driven down into the mat. Crush with the press slam. Michaels in trouble. Shit. Get my phone in now. Infected. And draw a short arm clothesline. Crush just devastating the man right now. Alright, Shawn using that speed to his advantage. Boom! Running forearm by Michaels. Moonsault nobody on. Shit, Crush again. Going to work on Michaels. Abdomen into a clothesline. Shawn kicking out at 1. And Crush has been relentless in his assault. Give me that rope break, ref. Crush now, smack talking him. Irish whip into the corner. Michaels counters. Michaels gonna hit it now. Yes, springboard moonsault. And a mat slam by Shawn. From the middle rope now. Michaels looking to fly. Flying head scissors. Got it. Shawn with a drop kick to the back. Jump the world backbreaker. Shawn ran right into it. Got a 2. Crush. Devastating move. With strength by Demolition's Crush. As he goes to the outside, Michaels heads back in. Crush now some big right. Big boot. This match has been all Crush right now. Michaels with the counter. Michaels with the neckbreaker. Counter. Crush. Big headbutt. Leg drop. Shawn counters, taking him down. Drop kick by Shawn. He's got some right hands. Michaels headed up top. Shawn looking to fly. Elbow drop connected. He nailed Crush. Here's a pin by Shawn Michaels. And a kick out at 2 by Crush. From the middle rope now, flying body splash. Just a 1. Back elbow by Michaels. Ah, too short. Springboard senton, nobody home. Shawn! Hit it! The super kick. Lights out with that super kick by Michaels. Does he have enough in him to make the pin? There it goes. 1, 2, and Crush. Shawn took too long making the pin. Crush with the counter. Shawn with the counter. Shawn running crossbody. Come on, ref. And a kick out by Crush. Shawn headed up top. 1 more time. Michaels looking to fly. Splash again. And not enough. Crush hitting up like the Undertaker. Head scissors. Oh, time to nail it. Super kick one more time, buddy. Yes! Got ready for that pin. That's it. 1, 2. Crush kicking out. Shawn in disbelief. Crush finding a way to kick out of that one. 2 consecutive super kicks. Shawn, DDT. It's elbow drop time. Right into the heart of that man. Yes, connecting. Time to turn up. I know he wasn't hitting it back then, but I'll take it. Good night. Crush. Michaels now on the super kick. 1, 2, 3. Get me that with Crush taking the fall. Let's look at some highlights real quick from that match. Shawn nailing the super kick early in the match. One more time. And then finally, the sweet chin music. Yeah. And one half of the Rockers, Shawn Michaels defeating Demolition's Crush. 1, 2, and a 3. The heart. Well, can't call him that yet. Not quite there yet. The Rocker, Shawn Michaels, victorious. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, we're going to send the rest of WWF Primetime, and then we're going to head over to WCW World Championship Wrestling. Alright, let's get into it, baby. Alright, so this match here, Tugboat and Earthquake 1-on-1. Tugboat is going to win this one by DQ. Then we have a full Nelson challenge with the British Bulldog taking on the Warlord. And that ends in pandemonium as both men go at it. They're beating the hell out of each other. And then match number 7, it's supposed to be Daryl Woodward taking on the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. And Kerry Von Erich is going to get the win here. And let's head on over to World Championship Wrestling. Let's set it up. And let's play that bad boy. We're going to play 2 on that show as well. Alright. Here we go. World Championship Wrestling. Alright, gonna delete them all. Alright, match number 1. Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion in action here. Oh no. No! Bunch of bullshit. Gotta love it when that happens. We're live, baby. You gotta report it. You seen it. Alright, get me the hell out of here. Get back to the game. Alright, apologies. Boy. Take a swig of Pepsi for the worker, man. What's up, Mustang Bella? Alright, let's load this son of a bitch. Hopefully, we didn't lose all the info. It should be right at WCW anyway. Alright. Well, hey, look no further. Yeah, I played some classic ones here. I played 3 different universe modes across 2K23 and 24. Oh yeah, me too, man. I love WCW. My jam. Where the big boys play, you know what I mean? Alright, let's do it. Let's see where it left us. Okay, good. It left us on WCW. Big Ron Simmons right there. I don't know if we got Ron in action. Maybe doing moves. We'll get there. Let's go ahead and run through this card. Of all time, I mean, uh, I'll put it to this way. Growing up as a kid, it was Hogan, no doubt. But you're talking like wrestler, bell to bell. I mean, love me some Ric Flair. So I think Ric Flair is probably the greatest. Uh, but my favorite wrestler of all time, I mean, I gotta go with Hogan. That's my dude, man. But I love a lot, man. There's too many. Like, I said, Ric Flair, Sting, Luger. I love Luger back then. Too many, man. Macho Man. Ah, shit, I meant the customized match. What about you? Who do you like? Who was your favorite back then? Or all time, should I say? Alright, we got Sting in the first match. Sting's taking on the Samurai. So we're just gonna get some enhancement guys on here. Man called Sting. You know what? Let's go here. Give Stinger a little competition. Oh, Benoit, no doubt about it. Yeah, yeah. So if we're talking straight up wrestling, it'd be him and Kurt Angle for me, hands down. I think Angle is probably because of Benoit. What happened is Angle's probably the best ever. You know, Angle's the total package too. I think Angle is much better. Angle is more charismatic than Benoit. But I think bell to bell, I don't think anyone was better than Benoit in that ring, man. Like I said, Angle's probably the closest. Maybe Bret Hart is there with them. I remember that feud they had in WCW briefly was pretty good, man. The matches they had, so yeah, it's just some good talent. Like Benoit, I'm actually so my other universe mode is the Monday Night Wars, and the the third one is the year 2002. We're about to be in 2003 actually on that one, but you know some big things popping in them years, especially for Benoit. So uh, yeah, and I got him on both of those universe modes. So I love Benoit, but it's a you know sometimes you just gotta separate yourself from you know wrestling, you know, and just realize like, hey man, what this guy did is like unforgivable, you know, just insane. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, I mean, it was all over the news. I'll never forget that. It was actually my first vacation to a beach here in Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland, and that's all. Like anytime we were home and put on the TV, or not home, at the might as well say B&B Airbnb we were staying at. Brian Danielson is the modern day Benoit. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I mean, he's the closest thing we got to it, no doubt about that. That guy that can go bell to bell, for sure. All right, let's see. We got Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, Steiner brothers here in action, and they're just going to be any of you guys that watched these shows back then. It was basically, you know, your stars taking on enhancement talent. So that's what we're going with here. Let's get back here to all. Okay. No, Amdar. Let's go with There we go. I discovered that I lived that close to the house a few weeks ago. Drove past it on complete accident. Yeah, it's wild. They got anyone living in it yet, I wonder? 4, we're going Sid. I don't know if I could do it, to be honest. I'm a big horror fan, big horror nut, but man, just to know something like that happen in the house, not at the moment. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that's just gonna be a tough sell. Yeah, by the way, the last owner here, he killed his wife and his kid and then killed himself. All right, next up we got Double A, Arn Anderson taking on Bobby Eaton. All right. Bobby Eaton. Beautiful Bobby here. All right. And I think I was debating on it, and we're probably going to play that match on WCW. I delivered DoorDash to the people across the street, and they said it's been empty a couple years. They said the last person was there for a month and then left faster than they got in. Who knows? Maybe they didn't know what happened, and then I found out. Like, nah, not going to work for me, buddy. Uh, all right, next up we got Elegante taking on Mike Thor. So Giant Gonzalez. Giovanni. There we go. That'll work for me. Okay, then we got Ron Simmons, Big Ron, one half of the current WCW Tag Team Champions, one half of Doom. And he'll be in action against David Perry. So let's find another enhancement guy for Big Ron to take down. Don't stop the Ron. We'll go for Leviathan. Big guy versus big guy. How about that? Okay. I drove past last night with some flowers out front there with people on the property. The gate was wide open. Yeah, you gotta imagine that's gotta be a yearly thing on the anniversary, man. I know here, here in Baltimore, for instance, like people go to Edgar Allan Poe's grave and put flowers on his grave every birthday. So, and a bottle of Hennessy too. So, yeah, I mean, it's just sad. I always wonder too, because Benoit to me, like, he was that first guy that I remember as a kid, right? That I watched in this struggle, like this quest to become champion. Before his last show on WCW when he won the world title, and so great. I didn't know the backstage stuff, but I just remember him winning. I'm like, oh my god, he finally won the title here, yes. And then he's gone. He does the WWF with the Radicals. Great. They made an impact immediately. And he climbs the ladder there, finally wins that world title. I remember, man, when I found that, like when I was working overnight, so I recorded it and watched it when I got home. I sobbed like a baby when he won that title, man. It meant so much to me because I was a fan of him. The first time I remembered seeing Benoit, he did some spot shows for WCW here and there. But I remember him on Nitro, like him showing up on the Nitros before he joined the Horsemen, coming out just his style. He's smash mouth, man, like rugged, nothing like him. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Hell yeah, man. Alright, so we got WCW all set up. Let me run upstairs, go get a refill. I'll be right back. And we'll go through this show. We're going to play two on here. We're going to play the Sting match. And then we are going to play this one here with Double A taking on Bobby Eaton. So let's go ahead and save. And I'll be right back. Here we go. I'm back, Jack. Right, all right. So here's a very good question. Benoit was with the Four Horsemen, and the Horsemen are in the Hall of Fame. Does that mean Benoit is technically in the Hall of Fame? Hey, if you want to get technical about it, you know what I mean? I mean, hey, the NWO is, so, I mean, technically, we got the bogus things in, Masahiro Chono, Scott Norton, right? If you get technical about it, hey, you also have Paul Roma in, you have Sid in, uh, what, Ole Anderson, Michael Bernardson. If you go by that technicality, I mean, that is a good, very good question. It could definitely be imposed, no doubt. Uh, yeah, hey WWE, there's a loophole in the system when you start putting factions in and stables that have people you've been trying to keep out of there. So yeah, I mean, I just don't think they're ever gonna put them in because of that, man. Like they just can't. As much as it sucks, and I mean, it's just the way it is. Like they're not. I don't think they're ever gonna do it. And I don't think he was. We know everything we know about his concussions now, and like from Talk of Jericho about him having like the brain of like a 70-year-old man with Alzheimer's. It's just very sad, man. It's yeah, it's rough. It's a rough one to talk about. I remember when they did the Dark Side of the Ring of him. I'm just like, if that's a very touchy subject, especially if you were a fan of his. If you idolized him. I thought the world of Chris Benoit, man. Like it crushed me when he did that. Like, it was definitely one of my favorites growing up, man. Oh, that'd be great, man. If you watch when she broke into WCW, for instance, like coming in, being affiliated with the Steiners at first, with Rick, and then breaking off with Doom. Oh, she was fantastic. I love Nancy. Woman, oh woman, want to marry me now? Woo! Oh yeah, definitely a loophole, no doubt. All right, let's start this show. We got two to play here. We're gonna play this first one as the man Costin. Yes, taking on Veer Mahan. All right, so this WCW is from February the 16th, 1991. The show is hosted by Tony Schiavone and Gordon Solie. It starts off with Vader and Stan Hansen from Japan. Highlights from this clash of these two titans, if you will. I don't know, man. I don't think they would just because so many people know who he is as Pegasus Kid. I mean, they could do him in that legacy, you know, honor him there, maybe somewhere down the line. I think that'll be the thing, though. If they ever do put him in, it's going to be where people forget about it. And I don't know how long that's going to be to where people forget that, hey, this guy murdered his family. Because people don't forget stuff like that. And they aren't going to look past that to, put him in a Hall of Fame. All right, Stinger starting off with Veer. I mean, his body of work definitely should not be ignored. Like, I remember when they were talking about just, like, wiping him out completely. And I'm like, dude, like, what about all the people he worked with? Like, for instance, Booker T. Everything they did in WCW was gold, man. The Best of 7 series, like, oh, man. He had so many great matches with him for the TV title. Yeah, I mean, they got Vince, they kind of blackballed Vince now, and I know, like, even on this game, they kind of, like, tried their best to keep him out of it after they released it. I know we got him in, the 2K24 I'm talking about, not the 23, which I'm playing right now. Sting looking for a power driver, back body drop on Veer. I know they try to keep him and Brock out of it completely. And, if things are cleared up, sure, then, they're both going to be back in there. I don't see Vince back in WWE, though. Not at the moment. I mean, I guess, that stuff maybe gives them too much of a bad name, especially with that merger, which they happening, you know? Yeah, I mean, they could do something, but I mean, I was really hopeful years ago, but it's like, now I just don't think it's gonna happen. God, could you imagine if he lived and didn't do that and say got like help and taken care of and could go still? God, the people he could have worked, man. For instance, a Bryan Danielson, you know? Oh God, that'd been fucking amazing. Big time right by Sting. Sting has been in control here against Veer. Veer has not had a chance. And Stinger looking up far, nobody home on that splash. Veer got out of the way of that one. And a DDT by Big Veer Mahan. Stinger scooping a slam. And big time rights on Veer. Give it a few years, Brock will be in Hall of Fame for a headliner. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, especially if he comes out and he wasn't involved in this scandal with Vince. I mean, that's really going to make him look good, you know? And hell, might even give them a reason to get him back on the roster, show him back up. Brock is a, like him or not, I mean, he is a draw. Back body drop by Veer, dropping Sting over the top ropes and to the floor. Back club now. Veer in control. Sting counters. Big right. And Stinger throwing Veer into the steps. Oh! Stinger hammering away and pressing Veer up with awesome strength by the man called Sting. Flying body splash, Sting going for the pin. Not enough. What up, Judd? Stinger kicking out. German suplex. Jumping elbow drop. Alright, Stinger throwing him back in the ring. I think it's time for a Stinger splash, baby. The man called Sting. Stinger splash. Veer counters the deathlock. Sting was thinking it. Veer countered it. Needed a face. Alright, Veer in control. Headbutt, he just puts Sting open. Suplex, beautiful vertical suplex by Veer. Veer is in control. Alright, there we go, Sting. Double leg. Ow! It's Scorpion Death last time. He's gonna tap, baby. Come on. Alright, Stinger with the win. Alright, let's go back to the chat. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I don't know, Mustang. It's like, it's just one of them things where I just don't see it, man. Even with the credentials thing, it's like, okay, for instance, think about this. Years ago, I remember when they put Koko Beware in, there was a big, like, a lot of people thought he didn't have the credentials, and I'm like, well, if you look at his you look at his personality and his charisma, right? He did the Pile Driver album. He did some songs for WWE. He pushed some merch, man. Koko was a pretty big independent star. I mean, he was with what is his name? I can't think of his tag team partner, but pretty young thing. Norvell Austin, I think that was his name. So it's like he did do some indie stuff, territory stuff back then, should I say? I mean, him and Frankie. I mean, I think they were synonymous with the '80s. You know, that rock and wrestling movement, the rock and wrestling connection, if you will. It was like he played a part. Whether how big a part it was you know, I guess determined by the shame of him. But someone somewhere was happy to see him get it. You know? And I mean, I knew what he gave to wrestling. I was a fan of Koko. Koko was one of them guys that you knew, hey, bell to bell, you were getting a good solid match, no matter who he was working. I mean, there's some with him taking liberties, you know, but for the most part, he was pretty professional in the ring. But, you know, there's that debate, hey, does he deserve it? But look at the last year's, you know, they just plucked Thunderbolt Patterson, and he's from, like, the 60s and 70s, you know, so it's like there's so many guys from that era that they haven't even put in, or, say, the 80s, you know, the 90s. You know, look, I'd love to see Benoit, and it's just, man, I already have my Hall of Fame class picked for WrestleMania 41. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, I mean, we haven't even seen Batista go in yet. I know he was supposed to go in the year with COVID, so, yeah, still plenty of people to put in. And, you know, these classes aren't, like, gigantic anymore. It's like, hey, maybe 6, 7 people, call it a day. Alright, that being said, 3.5 stars. Let's exit here. We're going to play one more on WCW. We're going to play this one-on-one match coming up here. We got the Steiners action. The Steiners are taking on Mike Samples and Steve Stacks. And the Steiners, the U.S. Tag Team Champions, are going to get the win here. Rick and Scott. After this, it's supposed to be State Patrol taking on Larry Santo and Jim Boss, and State Patrol win. Match 4, Psycho Sid Vicious, taking on Tom Sawyer. And Sid wins and stretchers Ab Sawyer. And then Tony Schiavone interviews Sid. Let's go ahead and get Sid with the win here, baby. Alright, next up, we're going to play this one. The current television champion, Double A, Arn Anderson, taking on beautiful Bobby Eaton. Alright, now as this loads up, I want to take the time to thank all you community creators out there, past, present, future, then, now, forever. Cannot do this without all your wonderful creations. So thank you guys so much for doing what you do. Let's get ready to play this one. Double A. Beautiful Bobby. Two masters of the tag team wrestling craft. Now, in one-on-one competition, Double A has been dominant with that television title. He is the name and the face I think of when I see that TV title, the old school red one. No doubt about it. Double A all day. Well, Mustang, who do you got picked for your WrestleMania class of 41? They gotta be doing Bray soon, too. I think they're just trying to wait and let, like, you know, the whole death settle, you know, and the dust settle, basically, a little, and I think they're gonna end up doing Bray pretty soon. Sooner rather than later. Alright, Double A with the counter. Double A setting up Bobby. Pile driver, yes. Eaton nailed with that pile driver. And Arn going to work. Wrapping his head up and an elbow to the head. Kick to the head. Running roundhouse kick. Here we go, Bobby Eaton. Suplex up and over. Shooting star. We gotta fix that one for Eaton still. I keep saying we need to go through his moves, but you know, if we're gonna upgrade everything to 2K24, let's just hope we got a beautiful Bobby that someone put the time and effort to do the moves. I mean, hell, I could do them, no problem. Airplane spin here by beautiful Bobby Eaton. And Double A looking to be in trouble here. And airplane spin that will not end, dropping him down on his back. Eaton headed up top. And there we go, Arn out of the way, that flying knee drop. Arn going to work on Eaton, hammering away. Doing some damage, he just split him open. And Arn going right back to that cut. Like a shark smelling blood. Counter by Double A. Counter by Eaton. Went for a drop kick. Counter by Arn. These two putting on a wrestling clinic. Standing arm bar. Now gonna drop him down. Gonna wrench the arm into the mat. Yes. Double A is in control. Arn ducks. Counter, Anderson kicking him back. Arn with a shoulder thrust in the corner and a running knee. Shit. Gorebuster. Got it. Anderson going for the cover. Kick out at 2. Kick to the head. And a snap suplex by beautiful Violet. Elbow to the head. Arn got the knees up. He went to the well once too often, and Anderson made him pay. Double A. DDT. Will that be enough to finish off Eaton? Kick out by Arn. Drop kick. Nobody home. Both men missing. Arn again. DDT one more time. Would that be enough to put beautiful Bobby Eaton away? Got it. John Cena, the Wyatt family, Natalya, Michael Cole, Santina, and Woman, oh Woman. Oh yeah, that's a good list. Celebrities, yeah, you know they're gonna do one. I think there's a few options for the woman's spot that I think deserve it. Just think that Zaya deserves it more. Could see it getting in. Yeah, Natalya definitely deserves it, man. Her sacrifices for that division have been unmeasurable. You know, she's been the cornerstone of the WWE for that, man. She's been there for a long time. Double A victorious. 3-star match, alright. Let's head on over to World Class. We're going to sim the rest of this show. Elegante here taking on Mike Thor. Elegante is going to get the win. Sting throws Ric Flair into the ring as Ric Flair tries to come out and attack. And Elegante gives him a little bit of Ric Flair. Come get some. Then we got one half of the WCW Tag Team Champions. Doom, one half of them. Ron Simmons taking on Leviathan. He should be taking on David Perry, but hey, we ain't got no David Perry, baby. So, Ron Simmons is going to get the win, of course. Okay, heading on over to World Class Championship Wrestling. Let's go ahead and set that one up. There's only going to be 3 matches on the show this week. And we're going to play one. Okay, let's go ahead and customize. Oh, no, no, no. No, I apologize. First match is a single match. Main event's a one-on-one. There we go. Yeah, and I think Ronda, they're probably going to wait on that one. Mickie James, no doubt about it. And AJ Lee, they're both no-brainers. They're going to be in one day, no doubt. But Ronda, I don't know. They might wait a little bit on her, especially after her talking all that shit. Yeah, but yeah, I could see that. I could see. You beat me to punch. I was about to say with the stuff with TKO, her relationship with UFC. Yeah, could see her getting in. But I don't even know if she would want to after, like I said, her talking all that about WWE. She might be like, ah, fuck him right now. All right, Kevin Von Erich taking on Gino Hernandez in match number 1 here. Match number 2, we got Jack Victory taking on the Iceman, King Parsons. We do not have a Jack Victory, so we're just going to do Iceman here. We'll have him taking on an enhancement guy for our world class. Who we got here? There we go, the prototype works for me. All right, in the main event, it's going to be the one we're going to play, Kerry Von Erich and the Great Kabuki. All right, Great Kabuki here with with Kerry. And they're taking on the dynamic duo, Gino and Chris. All right. Yeah, no doubt about it. They'd have to. In my opinion, they did capitalize on her. They pushed her to the moon when they brought her in, and yeah, I think they should treat her that way. All right, so this world class is from June the 29th, 1985. It starts off with Mark Lawrence interviewing Texas heavyweight champion Gino Hernandez, and Kevin Von Erich interrupts and attacks Gino. So Gino and Kevin going at it, and then we got a match. Gino Hernandez taking on Kevin Von Erich, and Kevin wins by DQ. When Chris Adams comes out and attacks Kevin, and then Kerry comes out and aids Kevin. So Kevin wins by DQ. And then Gino and Chris, they went to Von Erichs tonight. And, of course, they're not going to get the Von Erichs tonight as they've injured Kevin. But, as you can see, we got something coming. So, match 2, Jack Victory taking on Iceman King Parsons. And the Iceman is going to get the win over the prototype. All right, main event time. The Great Kabuki and Kerry Von Erich, the modern-day warrior, are going to be taking on the dynamic duo, the Texas heavyweight champion and the American heavyweight champion. The world-class heavyweight champion, if you will. Yeah, he did fuck up Ginger, man. Yeah, they could do Gronk. Yeah. I mean, there's a slew of celebrities they could do now, especially like this modern era. I mean, technically, you could do, I guess McAfee could be a celebrity, even though he's he's getting paid by the company to be there. I mean, technically, because, he's a football player first, so kicker. All right, here we go. Great Kabuki starting things off against Gino Hernandez. Kabuki starting off with the beautiful Saito. Saito suplex. Hernandez now countering whatever Kabuki was going to throw at him. Kabuki out the back door, floating over, DDT. And the great Kabuki going to work on Gina. Gina clipping the legs, Kabuki. Kabuki could be in trouble now. Hernandez going right back to working the legs. Kerry coming in. Kerry scooping and slamming Gina and driving an elbow right into the heart. Kabuki, a variation of a Shining Wizard there, taking him down. 1. Yeah, they could give Logan Paul. Bad Bunny. I mean, they got quite a few celebrities. Fist drop there. Kick out. Even, God, what's his name? They got quite Arrow. Stephen Amell. They could have him in there. I mean, he had a few matches back in the day. Stardust. With, Neville. Adrian Neville. Pac. Alright, Chris Adams in. Kabuki with the counter. The gentleman with the single leg. Spinning toe hold. Kerry in, breaking it up again. Kerry with an atomic drop. And Kabuki at the big forearm. Tagging the Kerry. The modern day warrior is in. Irish whip now. Chris following through. Looking for a flying kick. He missed it. Tied us off to the trio woe. And Kerry now making a pay, choking him out. And Kerry is going to work until Chris got that shot in. Big scoop slam. And Chris driving an elbow down into the chest of Kerry Von Erich. And Kerry ain't done. A hammer lob, scoop slam, got it. Gina with an Irish whip. And a power slam. Oh my! Gina just busted open with that kick. Here's a cover. Tyson Fury, yeah, that'd be a good one too. Knee drop, nobody home. Neck breaker, beautiful swinging neck breaker there. A crossface by Kerry. Oh, Chris is split open as well. Great Kabuki splitting both of the dynamic duo open with that kick. Kerry taken down to waistlock. Waistlock now. Counter by Gina. Kerry arm wrench. Gonna show off that strength, lifting him up and working that arm. Arm ringer flip. Gina's in trouble. Gina to counter on that right. Snapmare by Hernandez. And a jumping fist drop. Kerry's busted open. Kerry kicking out. Kerry counters, elbows to the gut. Clothesline. Kerry just took out Gino. And Kerry makes the tag in to the great Kabuki. Kabuki taking out Adams. Irish whip into the corner. Kabuki at the counter. Kabuki. He caught the kick. I don't know if he caught all of it. Saito suplex. Kabuki nailed Paul Driver. Back elbow there by Kerry. Arm ringer flip. Into a knee drop to the arm. Kabuki went for the kick. Nobody home. Neckbreaker. Kabuki trying to come to. Kabuki rolling him up, wheelbarrow roll up, here we go. Not enough. Gino, single leg takedown, here goes, figure four. And Kerry in immediately breaking the hold up. Kerry nailed with that gut wrench suplex. Oh no, Gino looking to finish off Kabuki now, super slam. He's setting him up for that elbow. Kabuki kicking out. Gino looking to take advantage of Kabuki. Kabuki with the counter. Kabuki running kick to the face. Just a two. Adams taken out. Come on, Kabuki, make the damn tag. STO. Big right, Kerry, setting him up, fast suplex on the apron, got it. Kerry with a snapmare, and now neck vice locked in on Gino. Gino, Irish whip on Kerry. Fat body drop. Kabuki with a kick. And had both the arms hooked on that German. Kerry. Paul, no. Going for a pile driver. Gino with the counter. There is the claw. The claw's hooked. And that's it. Gino got a tap. Nowhere for Gino to go. Kerry got that claw hook. You can disagree with me, but there's absolutely no fucking reason for Logan Paul to be as good as he is in the ring. He adjusted fantastically. Although most deserving celebrity introduction is hands down Mitch the Cactus from the Ambrose Asylum Talk Show. Hey, he did get some play, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm with you on Logan Paul, no doubt about it. Thank you also, Mustang Bella, for the follow. Yeah, look, Logan Paul, I don't care for him personally, but he is excellent in the ring. Some of the little things he does mean so much, and less is more kind of. He's all about making moments, and that he has done since he's been there. So he's got people talking. He's taking that belt everywhere with him, showcasing it. So you can hate all you want on him, but he's doing more for that title than most people have ever. So love him, hate him, or not, the guy's a star. And he's in the ring having some big time matches with some big time names. Look at all the people he's been in the ring with already, you know? Name after name, top guy after top guy. They're not gonna put just anyone in there with the top guy. So it says a lot about his should I even say it, his drawing power to a degree. I mean, this guy might be a world champion with his capabilities, you know? Everyone hates him. He's a natural heel, you know? Once that audience starts to earn a respect for him and love, whew. Damn, that house been sold 8 times. Good God. Vacant for 4 years, so... Alright, 4-star matchup for Kerry Von Erich and the Great Kabuki as they get the win over the Dynamic Duo. Now we're going to head into the UWF. We're going to set that show up. We're going to play one match on here, and then that's going to be that, baby. That's going to be the end of our episode. We're running a little bit longer here. All good, though. The system kind of crashed on me. You guys seen it. You were here. Alright. It said, not today, buddy. There's been an error. You fucked up. Alright, first up, we got Rick Steiner in action. Oh, we could keep Shanky. That's fine with me. Rick Steiner, we're going to add 2 managers. One will be Eddie Gilbert, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, and the other will be Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Alright, works for me. Next up, we got the one-man gang in action. Let's put the gang against Jinder. If Jinder is on this roster, I think he was the manager. There we go. Jinder already there. Bam, boom. Don't hinder Jinder. Okay, match 3. We got Dr. Death in action. Oh, do we not have Steve Williams on here? Oh, I was about to say I passed him up completely. I knew I had him. Whew. Yeah, it's still a pretty penny, but I know that bad boy it was a nice looking house. Was that in Georgia? Yeah, I mean that thing. I remember all the TV coverage. It was a nice home, man. At least what we've seen from the outside. I'd imagine you could get a look at it now, especially if it's up. All right, Dr. Death. Yeah, we'll put him against Bridge. Okay, and then okay, and then we'll do this main event match here, a tag team match. Ted DiBiase teaming up with Terry Taylor. Alright, and they'll be taking on the Fabulous Freebirds, Michael and Buddy. Alright. Fayetteville, Georgia. Okay, I know it's Georgia. I couldn't think of where the second mortgage. 6 bedrooms, 5 1.5 bathroom, 3-car garage, and an indoor pool. Man. Alright, let's start this show. This is UWF, episode number 11, and it is from May the 31st, 1986. So let's start this show. It is hosted by Michael P.S. Hayes and Jim Ross. Alright, we're going to sim this first one here. Rick Steiner is going to get the win. Rick Steiner took on Perry Jackson, and Rick wins. Eddie Gilbert wants to apologize to Cowboy Bill Watts. He's saying he is sorry for everything he done to disrespect the Cowboy. After this, we got Ken Macy taking on the one-man gang who has Skandar Akbar in his corner. The one-man gang is going to get the win. We got him taking on good old Jinder. Don't hinder Jinder, baby. Alright. So after that match, we got Jim Ross. He interviews Dark Journey, and Michael Hayes comes out and he gets slapped by Dark Journey as he's making passes at her. Eddie Gilbert then apologizes to Bill Watts, and Eddie Gilbert, the Koloffs, and Korchenko brutalized Bill with a chain and put the Russian flag over him. Duggan, Dr. Death, and Ted DiBiase fight their way through the Blade Runners to stop the beatdown. Match 3, we got Gustavo Mendoza taking on Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Q Up, born in the USA, and we got Dr. Death here. We are going to play this one as Dr. Death. That's actually cheap for all that, and it's like 5 acres. Yeah, man, yeah. It's definitely pretty cheap. Not bad at all. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Don't do it, Bobby! Alright, let's accept, let's do it. The good old doctors and Dr. Death's supposed to be taking on Gustavo Mendoza here on UWF. And here we go, the opening bell's underway. And Doc starting things off with the pile driver. And Doc right away, some big rights, a combination of strikes, back club. And Doc with a giant push. Showing off that strength. Dr. Death got him hooked belly to belly. Going for a pin. Referee down in position. 1. Got a neck vice locked in. Ridge fighting out of it. Shot to the gut by Holland. Dr. Death with the counter. Knife edge chop. Doc eating a knee to the gut there. Doc counters. Elbow to the gut. Another elbow. Dr. Death fighting his way out of it. Ridge with the counter and an STO. Beautiful counter there by Ridge Holland. Ridge in control, no. Up in a vertical suplex. Doc out the back door. Doc got him hooked. And a reverse scoop slam. What strength by Dr. Death. Counter by Ridge. And Ridge gonna throw him into the guardrail. Snapmare and a knee drop. Ridge with a deadlift power slam on the floor. Referee is up to a 4. Now up to a 5. There we go. I was about to say, let me reverse. Doc had it back in. Waist lock takedown by Dr. Death. He went for a He went to clip his leg. Doc not having it. Doc now got him. Saito suplex. And Dr. Death just broke him in half. Here we go. Oklahoma Stampede. Got a damn rope break. Shit. Didn't realize I was that close. We fucked it. There we go. A pounds, if you will. By Ridge. What awesome strength. What explosive power. A kick out by Doc. Suplex by Ridge. Missed the knee drop. Left arm lariat. Shit. Doc now setting up from the middle rope. Doc looking to fly. Flying shoulder block. Dr. Death hitting the ropes. 747. Kick out at 2 by Ridge. Doc setting him up. No, Ridge with a counter. Ridge with a gut wrench into a powerbomb. Doc crawling to the corner. Ridge eating a back elbow. Oh, come on. That was weak. Doc with the counter. Here we go, Saito. That's it. Doc bridged it. And finished off Ridge with that Saito suplex. Let's do some highlights. Caught that Oklahoma Stampede. It just happened to catch a rope break. But didn't break nothing but his back on this one. The Saito suplex. Bridging with the pin. Dr. Death finishing off Ridge Holland. Alright, 3-star match. Let's exit and head into the main event here. We're going to sim that one. Ted DiBiase and Terry Taylor taking on the fabulous Freebirds, baby. Michael P.S. Hayes and Buddy Roberts. Taking on Ted DiBiase, Terry Taylor. And they are going to get the win, Taylor and Ted. They get the win by DQ. And after that, match 5 is supposed to be the Koloffs taking on the Fantastics, but Eddie Gilbert, Korchenko, and the Koloffs attack. Dr. Death and Bill Watts, they come out to aid the Fantastics with a baseball bat. So a lot going on here on UWF. A lot of big time things popping. Little things dropping. You know what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in the VOD page. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. If you haven't done so already, down below is where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. Thank you for all your community creations, past, present, and future, then, now, forever. Cannot do it without you guys. Mustang Bella, I want to thank you so much for following and for commenting this whole time. Thanks for chatting with me. Judd, I want to thank you for commenting too, briefly, for stopping in and saying hi. And until we meet again, my friends, this is the Bob signing out. I should be back with another stream probably very shortly. Don't know what universe mode we're going to do yet. Might be back with this one. We'll see. Alright, guys. See you soon.